problem is there's a boy called Rahul buys an Almira for 6250, spends additionally rupees 375 on it, and then sells it for 6890. We are supposed to find out whether he made loss or profit. And if he has made loss or profit, whatever it is, he can make both. You need to find the percentage of that. Okay, listen first. Such problems may come twisted to you. Another problem may come. A man bought so many oranges, so many kilos of oranges, and paid so much rupees on freight. Freight is लाने जाने के लिए जो भाड़ा देना है ना, ट्रक में लाएगा, transportation, that's called freight. So end of the day, freight is also your cost, right? That is also a part of cost. Or a man manufactures dosa and sells it, and he also incurs so much as rent and other things. Everything is a cost. All costs gets added up. That's your final cost at which you bought. And then if you want to make profit, you have to recover that amount from your selling price. Is it understood? If that selling price is more, then only you are making a profit. If the selling price is less, you make a loss. So here what we will do, we'll first, if you want to solve this problem, so we'll say, you can write cost price of the Almira. Tell me what is the cost price of the Almira? 6250. Okay, 6250. And then the stylish way to do this problem is we write add. What are you going to add? Repair cost. Repair cost. How much is the repair cost? 375, right below it. If you add these two, what you get is the net cost price. Net cost price. What is the net cost price? You add this 5, 12, 2, 1 and 2, 3 and 3, 6, 6625. Have you seen it? 6625. Okay. Now, what is the selling price? 6890. So we write as SP is greater than CP, profit has been made. And what we have to calculate now? Profit percent. Okay. So profit percent, remember it always has change percentage. Change percentage. Changes, the change should always be positive. So to get this positive, selling price is more. So we'll write SP minus CP divided by original value. What is the original value? The CP multiplied by 100, and then the answer will come in percent. So you'll put it, what is the SP minus CP? 6890 minus 6625. Now from here you do quick 6890 minus 6625 divided by 6625 into 100%. Yes, Anay, what did you say? How much is the difference? 265 over 6625 multiplied by 100%. So try with 5. 5, 25. Did you understand how to do this problem? Clear? No doubt. So do one thing, keep it till this much. Rest of the calculation you can do later. You need to pick up more problems. Till this stage is okay. This was example 8 of your textbook. Not example 8, example 4. This was example 4. Okay, shall we go to another problem? Example 4, page number 128. Page 128. That is sufficient information. Shall we should go to the next problem now? Okay, chalo, aao, seekhte hain aur ek problem. Our next problem is a vendor bought oranges. What did he buy? This is problem number 5. Okay, let's try and understand the logic. After that you can do. So we have a vendor, and the vendor bought what? The vendor bought oranges. Okay, he has bought oranges. And what is the data given? The oranges were bought at 20 for rupees 125. Very strangely they have given the price. He bought 20 oranges for rupees 125. This is his, and they have not said it in terms of one orange. Okay, 125 And then see, they'll try to confuse you. He sold them at rupees 90 per dozen. Okay, 90 per dozen. And we need to again find out, did he make a gain or did he make a loss? And whatever he made, please find the percentage of that. So if you look at this problem, they're very stylish. The pricing is given in a different scale on both sides. The pricing is not uniform. So first you have to make a uniform pricing. So what is the best uniform pricing that you can do? Look for one orange, how much he bought it at. So 20 oranges for 125. Therefore, one orange costed him how much? Unitary method. 5 pence cost me 40 rupees. 1 pen cost me 8 rupees. How did you find? 40 divided by 5. So 125 divided by 20. Look, rupees per orange. Automatically your answer. You need not think whether you are doing it right or wrong. This is rupees, this is orange. Rupees per orange. So how much will it come out to? So keep it in fraction. Never avoid decimal as much as you can. So let's avoid decimal. So how much is it? 5 4s are 20 and 25. So we get it at rupees 25 by 4 per orange. Or you need not write it because we have already written one orange. This is CP of one orange. 25 by 4. So let's look at what is the SP of one orange. Very good. SP of one orange will be rupees 90 divided by 12 because dozen contributes to 12 count. So 12 divided by 90 will give me how much? 3 4s are 12 and 30. Is it बच्चा?
15 by 2 कर सकते हैं.
ठीक है, करने की जरूरत नहीं है. क्यों 15 by 2 करेंगे? Denominators are same, they are like fraction. The comparison is easy, na? But to always keep your eyes open when we are doing maths. Okay, have you understood? Denominators are same, so it's a like fraction. So now we have to see who is greater. So we'll write as SP is greater than CP for an orange. Hence, profit has been made. And now you will calculate what is known as profit percent. So, or gain percent. So, what will be your gain percent, bacha? Gain percent will be always the change divided by the original value multiplied by 100%. So our SP is how much? 30 by 4 minus 25 by 4, which is 5 by 4 divided by how much? Original price is 25 by 4 multiplied by 100%. This is an easy calculation. So we'll say 5 by 4 divided by 25 by 4 means into 4 by 25 into 100%. So 4 and 4 cancel, 5 5s are 25 and 5. So just 20%. 20% profit he has made. Interesting. Understood? More than calculation. Are you getting the logic? All of you? Hey, are you writing or not? Advait, you're taking things very. Have you written? I can hear you.
I was thinking to copy after you.
No. That's not it. You're not here to relax, my son. Everyone writes. Why don't you write? You are getting into a zone of what? You're getting into a zone of overconfidence, which is not good, bitter. Once that feeling comes, always remember two things never bring in life. Ego. Second is pride. And these two's outcome is what? Overconfidence. Ego is, I know. Hey, easy yaar. For me, left hand. I will hit him for 5 boundaries. First of all, you come from which country? India. Our first job is, remember one line. They say na, दूध मांगेंगे ना, दूध मांगो, खीर देंगे आपको हम. You asked for milk, I'll give you kheer. The next line is very bad. दूध मांगो खीर देंगे, कश्मीर मांगो चीर देंगे आपको. So that way is what is said about India. If you're good with us, okay, we are humble people. We are not supposed, never ever bring that what is there. And you know, this thing, what we call, do not practice like that. But the thing is, in whenever we have a session where one person is talking to many person, okay, many person, sometimes there will be a person, it may be me also, who feels that whatever he's saying I know. Hota hai. Suppose he's telling the story of Ramayana, you know Ramayana, you'll get very bored. That is the test of your patience. At that time, you know, you feel what? You feel this thing. Your mind is always asking this question. What have I written? What's there for me in this session? Once that feeling comes, what's there for me in this session? You will lose interest. And that will be the thing which will create overconfidence in you. And you will at last, due to overconfidence, many people have lost matches. So much you are overconfident that you know it will happen and it has gone wrong. Calculation galat gir gaya aapke upar. Never ever give up till the last ball is bowled. And there is a difference between the sip and the lip, you know. Sometimes the bone is even snatched away from the mouth of the tiger. That is a very, very bad scenario. So, पूरा गेम खेलने का पहले नाचना नहीं है. If you remember an India-Pakistan match in Melbourne, whole Pakistan was rejoicing because they thought they cannot hit sixes. So Virat Kohli 2 6 मार दिया back to back. That change, and the next ball is a no ball. So from nowhere, you actually दरवाजा खोल के आप defeat को घर में लाया. वो काम नहीं करना है लाइफ में. ठीक है, चलो कोई बात नहीं. You all are all good. So pay attention in the class. Always remember, these, you are attending a class here, not free of cost. Mom and dad are working so hard. So make use of the class. This type of problem we have done. Let's say another type of problem. This problem is again another type. So we are not about formula. We are here to decode problems. This is example 6. Let's see what it is. It says, now this is a little bit more change. It says cost price of 10 greetings card. The cost price of 10 greetings card is equal to the selling price of 8 greetings card. Do you know what is a greetings card? Nowadays you don't know. There used to be a shop called Archie's Gallery, from where we used to buy birthday cards, greetings card, letters and all. So all those are gone in you. Now they're asking us, find gain or loss and find the percentage. Let's look at this problem. Okay, rather than copying, try to understand. See, how many greetings card did I buy? 10. And I recovered the cost of 10 greetings card by selling only 8. 2 are still there with me. So whatever I spent, have I recovered it? Done. These 2 also I will sell, na? I won't give it to somebody else. So these 2, whatever I sell it, everything is profit. Agreed? So this problem straight away is a problem of profit. Do you agree? But in order to get profit or loss, we have to get some values. Have they told you any value out here? No, no value. Whenever such problems are given, these values you can assume. There is no issue because it's a ratio type problem. It's arbitrary. आप 100 ले लो, जो ले लो. So हम लोग ऐसे कर लेते हैं. Let CP of one card be equal to rupee 1, not rupees 1. Acha, by the way, children, this time when I went to Delhi, I got all paisas I have got. I don't know whether you have in your house. So I got 1 paisa, 2 paisa, 3 paisa, 5 paisa, 10 paisa, 25, 50. I just missed picking up a 20 paisa. I'll bring it. I'll show you. In my childhood, I have handled from 5 paisa onwards. We have not seen 1 paisa, 3 paisa. Remind me, next class I'll get it. Okay. So CP of one card is 1 rupee, right? Therefore, how many cards did I buy, beta? Yes. CP of 10 cards will be equal to how much? rupees 10. This is rupee 1, this is rupees 10. So I can also write ATQ. You can use this word ATQ. ATQ stands for according to question. So according to question, SP of 8 cards will be how much? Rupees 10. Therefore, SP of 1 card. Can you tell me 1 card's SP will be how much? Rupees 10 by 8. 10 by 8, which boils down to how much? 5 by 4. Agreed? So now, let this be. So you put your eyes on these two. Look, children, put your eye on this one and put your eye on this one. This was the price of 1 card, 1 rupee. Selling price of 1 card is 5 by 4. 5 by 4 is a improper fraction or improper? Improper fraction. Its value is any day more than 1. 5 mangoes eaten by 4 children. Each child will get at least more than 1. So don't you see here? So we'll write again as SP overshoots CP. Okay. So we'll write hence profit. Now itna bhi likh sakte hai, has been made. I'm not worried. Hence it's a profit. Right? So can we find out what is the profit percentage? Profit percentage will be the excess of SP over CP divided by CP multiplied by 100%. So what is my SP beta? 5 by 4 minus 1 divided by 1 into 100%. So 5 by 4. So this will become 4. So it will become 1/4. 1/4 multiplied by 100%, which is equal to 25%. You understanding? अब थोड़ा सा टफ प्रॉब्लम्स करते हैं. ये सब इजी वाले प्रॉब्लम्स हो गए. These are all easy. So now you know how to tackle problems on loss, profit, percentage. Given a chance where you may have directly, they may tell you, or they may tell you itna auto kiraya was so much, or they may tell you itna 10 kharid ke 8 becha. So every problem is a story. What is only constant is these things, but how you apply these things goes on changing. So we go to a little bit, one step tougher problems. Such a so we'll go one step tougher problems. Okay, ready? So these are interesting. Now pay attention because these will be not the straight cut problems. Okay, so we have a fellow whose name is Manish. Okay, what is his name? Manish. Oh, Manish. Oh, Manish. This is example 15. First, always do examples. So we have a fellow Manish, and Manish is looking like this. Very happy, Manish. Okay, Manish is very happy. So what Manish has done, he has sold a watch at 5% loss. Look. So Manish, well, dekhte hai na. Manish has sold this watch. He has sold it at 5% loss. Okay? He sold it at 5% loss. Okay. Then there's a thought in his mind. There's a thought. The thought is, had he sold for rupees 312 more. See, he has incurred a loss means at some value he has sold. Had he sold at rupees 300, suppose he had sold at X rupees, had he sold at X plus 312 rupees, then our Manish would have been very happy because he would have made a gain of how much? 8%. He would have made a gain of 8%. They're saying that you have to find the SP of the watch. Okay? Now, these are very interesting problems and don't get confused. First, understand the problem. So I have a fellow called Manish. He has already incurred a loss, and the loss incurred is how much percent, beta? It's a 5% loss. He sold at some value. I don't know what is that value. That value is what we have to find out, the SP. But it says, had he sold at rupees 312 more, then he would have made what? Gain of 8%. ये problem, if you want to solve by let this thing be x and let this be that, then you will all fall into the gutter. So to solve this problem correctly, we will need our bamboo tree. So let's go to our bamboo tree. Okay. The problem is of profit or loss, beta. First tell me. Profit or loss? The problem is of loss. You already know. If the problem is of loss, how do you make this diagram? The CP will be standing on top, the SP will be standing at bottom. Agreed or not? यहाँ से interest दो, फिर मैं आपको time दूंगा बनाने के लिए. The CP will be standing on top, the SP will be standing at the bottom. Do you agree? Something else they have given us, that this gap, no, this gap is a 5%. In terms of percentage, this is a 5% loss, right? Then yes, Anay, come to that part. Now let's chalk the 312. If he sells at some extra 312, right, over what he sold, he sold at this value. If he would have sold at some 312 rupees more, he makes what? Profit. Okay, so if this is his revised selling price, then how much is the profit he would have made? 8%. And then this is also given that in that case, this would be how much? 312. अब ये ladder देख के हमें problem करना है. If he would have sold at another 312 rupees more from what he sold, he would have made a profit of how much? 8%. Not 5%. We'll go by this diagram. End of the day, what do you have to calculate? This price we have to calculate. Not the revised one. You make loss. No? So it says, if he would have, let's read the problem once again. It says, where is it gone? Yeah. If he would have sold it at, sorry. This way. Who designs these books? Now every page will open except that page. Yeah, had he sold it at a now if you look at the book and try to solve this problem, you will get all confused up, right? We don't know what is the selling price. So let's start. Our problem is this way. So we have a cost price and we have a selling price. Okay, and the loss percent is how much? 5%. Had you sold at some 315 rupees more, so divide SP is here, and this gap is how much? 312. At that time you make a gain of how much? How much percent? 8%. This was the problem. Okay, you make a gain of 8%. Chalo. So let's start the problem. Let us now, we have to find the SP. So we'll start the problem by assuming from CP. Let CP be equal to X. Okay. So let's start it. Let CP be equal to X. Okay. Now loss is equal to how much? Loss is equal to 5%. 5% of always the CP. 5% of what? 5% of CP. So your value of loss is how much? 5 by 100 into X, which is equal to X by 20. Okay? This is your loss. Okay. Is equal to X by 20. Then what is your selling price? Your selling price should be equal to how much? Cost price minus loss, because you're making a loss. Look, your selling price should be equal to cost price minus loss, and this loss value is how much? We have just calculated. This loss is X by 20. So can you arrive at your selling price? Your selling price will be now X minus X by 20. which is equal to 20x minus x, that is equal to 19x by 20. So we'll finally get the answer of x, and we will use in this formula, we'll get the value. Okay, it's understood? Okay. The new SP is equal to how much? Original SP plus 312. That means 19x by 20 plus 312. Can you tell me what is this value equal to? 19x plus 600, 600, 12, 12, 24, 624 divided by 624, 0 divided by 20. This is your new SP. Okay. Then your gain percentage. Your gain percentage is always equal to gain over CP into 100%. Now, what is your gain? Try to understand the problem. Don't copy only. What is your gain? Your gain will be the revised SP, that is 196, 19x plus 6240 divided by 20 minus the cost price, which is x, and the whole thing divided by gain. This is only gain. Gain divided by cost price multiplied by 100%. And this they have given you as a value of 8%. This is what we have to solve now. Did you understand this or not now? Okay. So let's make this small. See, there is no point if you are copying it, then I'll say please don't copy. Without understanding, if you are copying, it will not help you. We also made a mistake right now. So let's see this calculation. So this will become 19x plus 6240 minus 20x divided by 20. Whole thing is again divided by x. Divided by x means into 1 upon x. Okay, into 100 is equal to 8. ठीक है बच्चा? चलो करो इसको. 19x minus 20x is how much? 6240 minus x divided by 20 into 100 by x is equal to 8. So start multiplying now. 624000 minus 100x is equal to 160x. Clear? Or 624,000 is equal to 260x, or x is equal to 624,000 divided by 260. 0 cut. So we finally have the value of x as 624,000 divided by 26. तो फिर 26 से एक बार में करेंगे तो चला जाना चाहिए. Yeah, 2,400. You'll always get a nice figure, 2,400. But this is your cost price. You have to find what? Selling price. Selling price का आपने निकाल के रखा था ना? Where is this? Selling price. So selling price is equal to 19x by 20, which is equal to 19 into 2400 by 20. This is how much? 120. And 120 just multiply. 19 0 is 0. 19 to 38, 3 carry over. 19 ones are 19 plus 3, 20, 21, 22. I'll not take out this part of the video where we went wrong. You should understand. Always, unless and until cost price is known, we cannot do. It is something like this. Your first term marks were 80. Your second term can be 80, more than 80, less than 80. If I say Mishka scored 84 in second term, did she improve or did she not improve? But we cannot say anything. No, Mishka scored 84. Has she improved her performance over first term? We don't know because first term score has not been told. So first term score is always your cost price. You can either improve on that or you can go down on that, right? All of you have understood this. So always remember, whether you are doing loss or gain, it's always a change, and the change is always compared over the CP. I don't know why from my mouth it came out SP. I'm getting that means fatigue is hitting me. Okay. Let's do one more problem. These are very interesting problems. Don't go by this diagram. You should be. आपको copy करना है? Yeah.
I did this problem and like I also did this problem and I did make exception related. I used both the sides and I did it like that.
So I use, what did you say, beta? You can do it anyway as long as it's convincing.
Okay.
I don't mind. The
So
thing.
but in the working there's no like profit percent the formula is not used.
See, I didn't get you. What formula you didn't use? You are saying
I didn't use the profit percent.
your wish, whatever way you do. End of the day, the workout should be convincing. That's it.
Yeah.
I have no other issues on that. Okay. So let's see one more type of. Now these are every problem which will hover around the same story. So what are, you know, now by now you know the formulas that we are using. Our job is to decode the problem. Okay, let's take another problem. Now this problem is, we have a person named Gurpreet. Gurpreet को थोड़ा पगड़ी पगड़ी बना दो. ये गुरप्रीत है, ठीक है ना? This is Gurpreet. And this is example 16. But my only thing will be, don't just copy what it is written in the book. Okay, try and understand. Gurpreet sells 2 watches. So how many watches he sold? He sold 2 watches. Gurpreet sold 2 watches. And these 2 watches he sold for 2970 each. He sold this at 2970. He sold this also at 2970 each. Okay, selling price 2970 each. Gaining 10% on one. So on this one he made a gain of how much, beta? 10%. And on this he made a loss of how much? 10%. अब आप सोचेगा नहीं दोनों में सेम बराबर हो गया. Losing 10% the other. Find. Now गुरप्रीत पंजाबी नाम है ना, तो आपको पता नहीं चलेगा. गुरप्रीत कौर है ये. Find her loss or gain percent. Okay. Overall gain or loss percent is what we have to find. Overall gain or loss percent. So we go again story by story. Overall gain or loss percent. Now for both the watches, I'm saying that are 2 separate bamboos. Let's see. Okay. So for watch number 1, the cost price is here, the selling price is out here. And for the second one, the selling price is here, the cost price is here. Have you understood? On both the cases, there is a 10% and a 10%. So in this case, you have a gain of how much? 10%. In this case, you have a loss of how much? 10%. Now they have asked you, find overall gain and loss. So overall gain and loss के लिए हमें चाहिए what is the net cost price, and you also need to find out what is the net selling price, and then you find net selling price we have in our hand. This data is there, 2970, 2970, right? Right. So do we have the selling price data for both, beta? Yes, 2970. What is the selling price data for this? Sorry. नहीं 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 ये थोड़ा गलत लिख दिया ना. हाँ, sir is getting old here. Excuse sir. So fatigue हो गया है मुझे आजकल. This is 2970. How we find now? So you made a gain of 10%. So let your initial cost price be how much? X. Your gain is how much? 10% means 10 by 100. 10 by 100 means 1 by 10. So your gain is how much? X by 10. So can we write X plus x by 10 should be giving me how much? 2970. Do you agree? Cost price plus the gain gives me how much? This is how much? 11x. 11x by 10 gives me how much? 2970. So let's see with 11 it goes or not. 11 2s are 22, 7 7, 11 7s are 77, 11 zeros are 0. So x value is 2700. So we have found this value 2700. So this is 2700. We now need to find this. These two we know. How much? 2970, 2970. This is already with us. We now find out CP2. So how do we do it? यहाँ पे फिर x मत पकड़ना, पर कुछ अलग पकड़ लेते हैं. Let this be m. Right? And how much loss you made? 10%. 10% is the loss always on CP. That means this value will be how much? X by 10, sorry, m by 10. This will be m by 10. So don't you think that the selling price will be the cost price minus the loss should be equal to the selling price, the cost price minus the loss. Take. So how much is it? 10 minus m is how much? 9m. 2970. 9 3s are 27, 227, 9 3s are 27, 0. That means m is equal to how much? 3300. So this is 3300. Now find out what is the net CP. No, first we have to find out whether बड़ा या छोटा है. Net CP कितना हो रहा है बेटा? No, net CP. CP1, CP2. 0, 0. Then 30 and 20 makes it how much? 50. 3 and 7 makes it 10. So it becomes 6,000. Hey, correct or not? 30 and 20 is 50. 7 and 3 is 10. 60. And what is the net? Net SP is how much? 2970. 0, 7, 7, 14, 4, 1 carry over, 1 and 9, 10, 10 and 9, 19, 1 and 2, 3 and 2, 5. Ha. Gurpreet madam ko to loss ho gaya. Right, so we will write as CP exceeds SP. Net, therefore there is a loss. So loss percent will be equal to what, beta? Loss percent will be loss, and loss is always measured over CP into 100%. So how much is your loss? Your loss is 5940. Very good, Ryan, excellent. 60 divided by, पहले calculate कर लिया था ना, into 100%. This is actually how much? 5940 के साथ 60 add करोगे. 60 है ना? The difference is 60. So 60 माने 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 and 6, 6 gone. So it is a 1% loss. Charity. Interesting problem. ऐसे तोड़ के करते हैं. In your homework, I would like you to attempt example आप लिख लो, example 17 and example 18. The problem is solved in the book, but children, I'm upfront telling you, if you go and try to do by the book's method, you will only memorize and do because the story is not clear. आप बम्बू बनाने की करने की कोशिश कीजिए. 17, 18 and then give an attempt to 10A. 10A, जितना आप कर सकते हैं, give an attempt. Right? We will see this again next Monday. We have time. And tonight, I will release you what test we will have for Sunday. पढ़ना तो है. पढ़ना तो है. नहीं पढ़ेंगे तो नहीं होगा. No, leave this. The next test you give, we will keep on having a lot of tests. You don't worry about that. Right? Okay.